Hey, Eric with you. Thanks for joining me. I remember when I was a kid, especially I would say in middle school and high school, how terrified I was of public speaking. I mean, I would literally be so frightened by it, it would paralyze me. And I know a lot of kids were in the same boat. So I was thinking, wouldn't that be such a great skill if we can teach that to our children, overcoming that fear of public speaking? And interestingly, the number one fear amongst adults also in terms of activities is public speaking. So it doesn't seem to get any better the older we get unless we do something about it. So that's what I wanted to speak to you today about, is how we can help children start to overcome that fear. And a great way to overcome any type of fear is to start stepping into it in small doses or small experiences, starting to feel that fear a little bit at a time. And if we can do that, we can almost inoculate ourselves to where that fear can be repressed and we can go along with whatever activity it is. In this case, again, we're talking about public speaking. So that's what I wanted to speak about today, is how can we start to help our children overcome that fear and to improve with public speaking. And just some general ideas that work really, really well. They're very beneficial for kids in overcoming their fear of public speaking. Is just, again, start putting them in situations where they'll feel it. It'll take them out of their comfort zone. For instance, when you go out to eat, try to have it to the point where you're no longer ordering for your child, that they have to order for themselves. You know, what they want to drink, the meal they want, so on and so forth. So that's a great starting point, letting them start to order also. You can even, when you're out, a lot of times at the grocery store, for instance, I'll give my children the money or my card, and I'll have them go through with the food and have them as the lead. They take the money again, or the card, and they have to pay the cashier. And usually the cashier, seeing that it's a child, will strike up a conversation with the child. So children will have to start to communicate with a quote unquote stranger. And that, again, just puts them in a situation where they have to step a little bit into that fear, to feel a little bit uncomfortable. On the phone works well too. I know a lot of times, unfortunately, we have to call customer service, whether it be about our cable bill or something to that effect. A lot of times I'll see if I can get, this is a tough one to persuade them to do, but a lot of times I'll try to get one of my children to call, and that's great for us also, on my behalf, and tell them, what the problem is, or what they're trying to find an answer for. So over the phone can work very well also. But just any public setting where your child is presented in a situation where they have to communicate with someone they are not familiar with, someone they do not know, is a great way to have them, again, start to step into that fear of public speaking, of speaking to people they're not familiar with. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, and anything you can think of too, be creative with it, which again will start to have your children face the fear of speaking, of public speaking. And what a great tool to teach them, to be able to teach them that type of skill. And as they get older, again, they will not be in situations where they're fearful of speaking. And like I said at the lead, the number one fear of adults is public speaking. So we can really give our children a great start at an early age to overcome this fear of public speaking. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.